Did you hit the live?
Oh, we live. My bad. I said 5, 4, 3, 2 and didn't say that. I don't care.
Yeah. Welcome to the hangout before the hangout. Reggie's not telling people that we're going live. That's fine. I'm always
Let y'all know right now.
ready.
Reggie is on adrenaline, boy, because it has been a hell of a weekend. I am on call for work. So your man is out here. I may be dancing. Just know that the fatigue is here, but we about to power through. Got some good things we're going to talk about today, boy.
Fatigue.
What the fuck? Page unresponsive. Y'all fucking up already.
Please just be a fence all around us every day.
Every day.
A warm up beverage. It would only be appropriate to have a.
Mine's water, brother.
Allegedly. Or maybe it's a really, really big. Jesus. If that was vodka, you destroy.
I was about to say, well, we're going to find out if I'm lying or not in about 10 minutes.
Momentarily. Keep on turning me up. Boy, destroy yourself.
Not your boy.
Or gin. Woo.
Nah, I ain't ready for that. I'm not. I don't know if I don't know if I ever be ready for that.
You got to go through it.
Yeah.
Only way is through.
All right, let me open up the list. All right, what are we talking about today on the pregame? Oh, we talking about Let me turn this down. I don't want to turn it down, man.
What happened to waterbed? This is actually an act of war. This is an act of war in the state of Texas.
Let me ask you something.
Don't ask me. We didn't talk all day. We've talked 4 or 5 times today. Hey, you want to wait right till we get on live to ask me something about Tory Lanez? Come on. We need to change. This ain't gonna be the.
It ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
We ain't got canceled yet. That's the name of this show. We ain't got canceled yet.
Keep on. Hey, that should be it. Are we canceled? That's gonna be our slogan. The Splash Cast with Reggie and Norwood. Are we canceled yet?
Nope. No, that is not. That is not. I a lot of time doing this. I just sat here for over an hour.
You did.
Trying to. I'm gonna tell you. Number one, I'm trying to find videos and save them, which ain't easy for whatever reason. Then I have to find the Stone Cold intro, and I got to put together a production list at the same time. And I'm literally like, It's too much. It's too much, but never too much. I had to do something. Yep, there. Maybe back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yep. I'm back.
But let me finish my statement. Yeah, Drake disappointed us, every single one of us. And since Drake disappointed us, the only thing that I could do was to make up with fantastic music from all around the world. And thank God that the music industry did not let me down. Before we even get to it, I would tell y'all to just peruse that new Snoop album. I have a new appreciation for Snoop Dogg and all of his music. He is extremely talented. He's made a bunch of music that I really didn't expect him to make. That's my fault. I forgot about Sexual Eruption and how good that was.
Come on, man. You could have said sensual seduction like they do on the radio.
Realist podcast in the world. You think I'm editing myself? Crazy as hell. But the music is great. It's a lot of good music that came out. There are exactly 2 good songs on the Drake album. And that's all I really want to hear. I gave it another spin to check. I'm sure that next summer I will like maybe two more of those songs. I'm not going to sit here and say that I like all of them. It is a little Frank Ocean-y to me, and that monotony kind of it kills me. I know that a lot of y'all like Frank Ocean a lot more than I do. So for a lot of people, I think
The Drake album. So the Drake album reminds me of going to an all inclusive resort in Aruba or Jamaica or the British Virgin Islands. Like that's what that's what you
no,
hear.
it doesn't. No,
Yes,
see,
yes, it does. You didn't let me finish my statement. You just talked for 10 minutes. When
okay,
you
go ahead. I'm gonna fix you here momentarily.
when we walked into our honeymoon, and we went to Aruba, and when you walked into the resort, that's the type of music that was playing, or it was like some type of mix with a Drake sounding person or Drake to a similar beat, something just like that.
Yes. So what I'm gonna tell you is Calvin Harris is going to have an album come out very soon. That funk wave sounds 3 or 4, whatever it is, and it's gonna kick Drake's ass. So y'all may like this, but I
What they
would
got to do
suggest
with?
now that no, because Drake, that music sounds good because Drake made it. But and I am a big Drake fan. Do not mistake me for an Aubrey hater. I am a big supporter of Drake, but I know what things are supposed to sound like, and I know what that sounds like. And I'm gonna tell you, number one, if you give Tory Lanez this same album, he makes a way better album. And when I tell you this Calvin Harris is gonna smoke his boots, and you're gonna really, yes, okay, I can get with that. Not Kev, sneaky, but yes, I don't like Drake's voice on this. Is the reason that I say that Tory and Drake are kind of similar. That they both can sing and they both can rap, but Tory's a better singer. Drake is a better rapper. This is where you can see that Drake really ain't a better singer at all. He's a mediocre singer at best.
He's the male Jennifer Lopez.
Hell no. Hell no. If and I gave you all my trust, would you comfort me? Would you, baby? Y'all remember that?
You don't think Drake Drake would sound? He sounds like the male. If that sounds like a male, that female verse.
Drake would sound that.
It would sound the exact same. He would just slow it down. That's October's very own. But man, let's get back into these sports, man. Sports. So it's the pregame, y'all. We are now done with the finals. And when I say done, I mean we've covered the finals. We talked about it. We talked about the Celtics collapse. We talked about them losing 3 in a row. We talked about the Warriors.
Get one.
We talked about the Warriors. Judge me on you. Oh, see, and you know what? And Noah would know I'd be succumbing to peer pressure too, though. That sucks. No, I can't, brother. Nope. Because this is dated. Yeah, this is dated, brother. I can't do that. They'd be like, hey, kid, you know. But anyway, the Warriors, man, we talked about the Warriors, but now let's talk about the pettiness that is the Warriors. Let's talk about Wiggins and his decision. What basically will they be back? Who will be back? And let's talk about everybody now finally admitting that this is a dynasty. You know, no, a lot of people were not calling them a dynasty. A lot of people were not giving them credit because they were saying they had to get 2 rings with KD in order to do it. Well, and they had to beat LeBron and all that stuff.
El Stupido.
But you know, one of the things with longevity, one of the things that makes a dynasty is longevity. This has been, what was it? They won 4. They lost 2. So 4 out of 6 years they were in the finals, and the only reason they weren't in the finals, I ain't gonna say the only reason, but one of the main reasons they weren't in the finals those 2 years is because the 2 best players on the team at the time got hurt. Like, oh man, what happened?
I don't know what people are thinking. The Warriors are a dynasty. The last time you seen a team play this good for any amount of time was the Heat. Before that, the Spurs. Before that, the Lakers. Nobody else has had a hold on any part of the NBA other than those teams. Everybody else is a one-off, one and done. Get yours and get on out of here. Yes, it's the Warriors. And yeah, I want to. What do you think these kids who've lived 10 years? Who do you think that they think? People just don't like the Warriors. I've come to that conclusion, and I'm okay with that.
They definitely don't like the Warriors because look at this. 2015, she took the world by storm. Steph's oldest daughter, and was at Riley.
She about to go to college.
Everywhere. Now, 7 years later, she's about to go to, I believe she's in middle school, about to go to high school.
College.
While you playing?
College.
That's 7 years ago.
She'll be ahead to next year.
And now, she was the only one, and now, look, it's two more. It's two more there. So, man, shout out to Steph. Shout out to the Warriors for doing what they do when it comes to being a dynasty and finally getting that respect when it comes to them, man.
Why did y'all not respect them before? Stop. New word I've learned, pendejo.
I ain't a new word for me. I worked at Cracker Barrel in college where they had all Spanish people, and I learned that word the first day. Look at your boy Klay, though. Look at this. This is what I really want to talk about right here. Your man's Klay Thompson is out here.
Down goes Frazier. My bad. I mean, he going full Tom Brady. I don't blame him.
He does it every year.
He's had an awful 2 years. I broke my leg basically twice.
I broke my leg and then tore the muscle that holds the leg and foot together.
Leg is broke twice. Let me tell you.
Well, you said leg fell off. Leg fell off.
I'd be in a motor scooter, drunk, drinking and driving. Hey, I need y'all to make this wheelchair accessible for me. I plan to have a really good time tonight. Yeah. There's no way. I am doing, yeah.
Ooh. Let's talk about Draymond. Let's listen to Draymond. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, all of them.
It's live TV, right? Yes, sir. Fuck 'em. What's the word? Y'all got Mr. Fab up here because y'all just knew I was going to stop if I see him and do this interview. But if they ever die, this live TV, right? Yes, sir. Fuck 'em.
Oh, man. But I think he's doing this to send a message. And the overarching message is, y'all let the fans get away with this all the time. You let them yell at me, fuck Draymond all the time. So all he's doing is giving a counter. All right, well, y'all say fuck me all the time. Today is fuck you.
Draymond, and the thing with Draymond is everybody was trolling Draymond. Mr. Triple Single, Mr. This, Mr. That, not scoring, all of that other BS that he was dealing with. He's got 4 championships, y'all. 4. Wasn't he defensive player of the year?
4 championships, 1 defensive player of the year, 2 gold medals, 1 trip to the Hall of Fame.
Y'all better y'all better act like y'all know with Draymond, man.
And let's be real, he probably gonna be headed back to the Hall of Fame as a broadcaster because they are
very soon. Because he's that guy. Listen to this.
Boy, he could be there twice.
Like Steve Kerr. Let's listen to Draymond one more time.
Steve Kerr won't be in there.
I just want to say thank you all, and as always, fuck everybody else. I love y'all.
That's exactly how I feel about the Splash Cats.
That is definitely gonna save that. Definitely gonna save that.
What are you talking about? It's already in the folder. What? Are you crazy?
Oh, man.
I was saving videos today before we started this.
You see they had Curry with a goat shot in? They brought a goat there. A goat in a Curry jersey.
Cool with that, but I would also cook and eat that goat. Let me tell you. And it would be Curry. It would be Curry.
Yep.
Hey, wait. I'm not above little chopped goat now. Little chopped goat.
Oh, man, here's Klay. I'm finding these as we go. So, Klay Thompson's out here just tripping.
He fell. He dropped the ring. He lost his hat.
Just going to breakfast Saturday morning and seeing everybody in the neighborhood just so excited and getting a standing ovation from the chef, from the waiters, everybody. Like, that's what it's about right there, is those little wins, and Sean Livingston would always tell me about the little wins during my rehab, and that's something I just will take for the rest of my life. Or just the
what is Draymond? He's so drunk.
Just inspire you to keep going, whether it's taking a picture with a old lady or a young kid. Like, Dub Nation has no bounds, and we have fans from all walks of life. Real mature Draymond. This guy's maturity level.
No, he's talking about Draymond. He said Draymond has a maturity level of a third grader.
Maybe why I like Draymond.
Listen, if I'm those guys, I'm just as disrespectful. I'm just as petty. I'm talking about everybody. It don't matter. I'm trying to find the one clip of Draymond where he was talking about, y'all were saying I was first 9 points, single rebounds. He said, I'm a winner. I'm a 4-time champion. I win 4 times. 4. That's what I was trying to find. And finally, the last little thing. The Minnesota Timberwolves, God's gift to the Warriors.
Ooh, nasty world.
I'm sorry, it's funny to me. They gave them Wiggins for D'Lo. Duped. They used the impending draft picks that they got for that and got Kuminga, and they passed over Steph Curry twice. Remember, they drafted Ricky Rubio, and they drafted Johnny Flynn. The Timberwolves drafted 2. Oh man, I didn't mean to start that. I'm learning how to use these iPods, man. These iPods. There's so many. They're so touch sensitive, and there's so many little buttons.
Can't keep your hands off of them, huh?
But what does it sound like to you? Don't go there. But they picked Rubio and Johnny Flynn over Steph Curry. Ricky Rubio. This is why they forever curse. You will never be good. That's why we'll get to the Karl Anthony Towns and all that other stuff. But they signed Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn. Rubio I get, but Flynn is foolish. Rubio.
I like Ricky Rubio. And I don't know. Hell no. Nope. Niggity nope.
Well, Rubio was supposed to be Luka Doncic. If you want to be honest, Rubio was supposed to be Luka Doncic. He was.
I'm just gonna keep on drinking this beer.
Well, he was. He was supposed to be. What I'm saying is, he was the 14-year-old, 13-year-old phenom in Spain that was the point guard doing the crazy passes and the behind him. They call him Spanish Pete Maravich. Like, he was out there. So he just.
The Spanish pistol.
Look at your man. Look at your man out there. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm hungover as hell. And they still, you know what would piss me off in that situation? We'll get back to that. But you know what pissed me off in that situation?
Saturday morning live post if I've ever seen one.
But then you still asking me questions after. When I tell you I'm hungover, that means I don't want to talk to you. More than likely, that means I don't want to talk unless I'm on the pod. Don't keep talking to me. Don't keep trying to ask me questions.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I could.
But yeah, Ricky Rubio was definitely the guy.
Once I've told you that I'm hungover, any discussion after that, I'm going to take as an act of violence. If you've ever been hungover, you should know how that feels. You know that means one thing that I surely do not want to do is engage in conversation with another human on this planet. If you find a human on another planet, I will consider it. This planet, Earth, I'm good on all of you until I'm unhungover. Then after I'm unhungover, some of you I will engage with. Rest of you, continue to shut up.
So, when it comes to the Warriors, does Wiggins stay or go?
He put them in a bind. I have said
it's
here,
a good bind to have, though.
I would say so. As Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Rise above it, be better. Norwood, we're gonna live above the petty, at least for this very moment.
Are we? Are we though?
Yes, because I'm not gonna talk about the distaste of my own team and what I know is about to happen. But for this is a great problem to have. I think that it was so close to being the MVP that it's difficult to justify getting rid of him.
Yeah. I don't see them. I don't know if they can get rid of him.
I had this discussion with my dad about Marcus Smart, and I believe that he should be traded because his value is at the highest. In this case, I do think that Wiggins, this is the highest value that Wiggins has ever had. But due to the fact that he was so close to being the MVP and your champion,
I don't know, man. They said with the luxury tax though, his contract is $70 million. $70 million.
hey Reggie, you think please look up how much the Myers and the Lakers make before you think I care about that. They $70 million. I don't care about those billionaires extra 35 million. I swear I don't.
Okay. That's a lot. Plus, I mean, every other contract goes. So what about? So you say Wiggins stays? I think they trade Wiggins, but
Joe Lacob worth 1.5 billion US dollars.
Well, no, they probably. You're right. They get it. Kev and Sneaky. They may get an extension done and spread that money out over because Wiggins is still only like 27 years old. So they could probably spread that money out over 4 years. Maybe give him a 3-year, $75 million extension. Pay him 30, so it'd be 4 years, $100 million for Wiggins.
Oh, just to be clear, Bob Myers worth 2.5 billion. So you're talking between the two. Oh, and he's only 45 years old. So between the two of them, they're worth $4 billion. Boy, if you don't pay Andrew Wiggins to shut up, you think I care about a luxury tax?
I think they care about luxury tax.
Did you win?
They did win.
Okay.
And they pissed off everybody while winning. That's the part that I like.
I say that your strategy of the checkbook chip works. You might want to keep it up.
What about Gary Payton?
Gary
Payton was like their version of Bruce Brown.
There has to be a coming to God about Gary Payton. Though. Gary Payton is 29 years old.
Yeah, he is. I didn't realize he was
like
that old.
He's 22.
Well, I mean, he grinded. He grinded to get where he was. But I guess
he was damn near a Warriors assistant coach. Now, if you was really considering being an assistant coach and you won a championship, take your W. I think that if there's somebody willing to pay you, you need to take the money. Get whatever that they will. Oh man, yeah. If there's a team out there, if there's a Jacksonville Jaguars of the NBA, then yeah, go for it. Get your money. You deserve it. You was almost out the league. So yes, do your thing. But if
who would be the Jacksonville Jaguars of the NBA?
The Charlotte Hornets.
No.
We'll discuss that later.
No. Well, we'll find out if they're the Jacksonville Jaguars. We discuss that later.
A series of stupid events. It don't take but enough stupidity before you turn into the Jaguars. Jaguars always wasn't the Jaguars. But if you keep doing stupid things happen. I mean,
Kev said he's going. But have you said? But Kev, he wants 15 to 20. You think he's going to drop down to 8 to 9? I think the Nets will probably sign him and get because Bruce Brown wants that money too. Bruce Brown wants 15 to 20 million. So, and they're to me they're the same player. They're the exact same player. They're literally the same player.
So the question is, do you? And I will say, So there are a few things you got to take into account here. He's an NBA player's son. So he's rich. He was rich on day one.
Why do you have to take that? What does that have to do? So
when you're making a decision, I would typically say, hey, man, take the money and run. But you're rich already. So I could see him keeping the $8 to $9 million contract and see if he can, kind of Tom Brady this thing out. Not on his level of skill, but I'll take a pay cut just so I can continue to win.
I think they should give him 10 a year.
Wherever else he goes, the chance of him winning a championship decrease exponentially.
You're leaving the champions. I mean, that's
that's all I'm saying.
Point to say.
It's not the deepest math problem in the world. It's just risky.
I say he'll probably end up on the Lakers.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Because they don't have no money to pay him either. I don't know.
Not a dime. If I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're deciding between the Lakers and the Warriors, you already making the wrong decision.
What, considering the Warriors? I mean, considering the Lakers?
Yep. Only person who we'll get into that later too. I ain't gonna
see. Yep. I keep baiting you. What do you do with Jordan Poole? What do you do with Jordan Poole and
LeGary?
What do you do with Jordan Poole and dang, what's the other dude? Kevon Looney.
Oh, Kevon Looney. You're right to get left. You should probably leave. Nothing against you, bro. Don't he have
that? Now that is somebody. Yeah, that is somebody needs to go get his money.
Yeah, go get your money, dog. Go get paid. There's nothing we can do for you here. And the minutes that you had this year, imagine them to be non-existent when James Wiseman shows up. So yeah, I want you to go get paid. We will help you. We'll help facilitate you getting to wherever you want to be. But where you
can't be, that's not even. Here. I hate you brought that up, man. They gonna motherfucking. That's frustrating. If I were the other teams, that would be frustrating. Because
that would be not Steph shooting from all over the floor.
No. The frustrating part is these guys are getting older, but the way that their roster is set up, they could still, all three of them, if they wanted to, could still play for probably 3 to 4 more years. And if they decide to come off the bench, especially somebody like Steph and Klay, and come off the bench in a Ray Allen role, and then Draymond take on the Iguodala role of being the coach, they literally could probably get 2 more rings if they play it right. Because although the West is, normally the deeper conference, there's nobody else really standing out in the list. We don't know about the Clippers. We know about the Lakers, and that's why they're not there. We don't know about Houston. We know about Minnesota. The only team, now the team that really has the smoke for him is Memphis, and Memphis is ready for the smoke. They already ready for Christmas Day game.
Hey, good luck. We were too. That's coming too fast. Been there, done that.
So I mean, the West is. When you think about it,
somebody gonna have that drop. We not the only team to ever experience that. Hey, Boston or Memphis, somebody finna be regular next year. Somebody. Yeah. It don't take but a couple injuries.
It don't take but a couple injuries. Well, man, I think that's it, man. I think we covered Wiggins. We covered their dynasty. Where do you rank them amongst NBA dynasties? Poole's not gonna take a pay cut. I mean, the greatest dynasty is what, the Celtics. Then you got to have the Lakers.
They're not. They're now. I don't want to judge them because they're not done. I don't think that's fair. I think
why not? Right now, okay. Right now, where would you rank them if they were finished today?
Above the Heat.
I don't think the Heat were. Well, okay, yeah, above the Heat. Yeah,
that's it. You're not better than Tim Duncan for 100 years in a row.
So you got Tim Duncan.
You're not better than Lakers part 1 or part 2. Not better than the Celtics.
Whoa,
not better than the Bulls.
You're moving too fast. Move too fast. The old Celtics is the number 1 dynasty, right? 13 championships.
Check.
Number 2 is who? The Bulls.
Lakers.
Lakers? Dynasty? I would probably say the Bulls.
Lakers.
They won 5. The Bulls won 6.
Bulls 6. Then the Showtime Lakers. Then I would probably put the Spurs. Nope.
Why would you put the Showtime Lakers ahead of the Spurs? The Spurs only lost one championship? They lost one, right? Or was it 2? They lost to the Heat.
How many did the Spurs get though? 4?
5.
Oh, 5.
Tim Duncan has 5 championships. Now you're getting into the Lakers. So Spurs, Lakers.
I'm still picking Showtime because the Showtime Lakers were a better team than the Spurs. 5 for 5. I want the Lakers before I want the Spurs.
Yeah. So who's better? The Lakers second. The second one with the Shaq and Kobe.
You dropping the Spurs on down there, boy.
Shaq and Kobe, or you taking Shaq and Kobe Lakers over the Spurs?
Hell yeah. Yes. Kobe and Shaq is the best tandem in NBA history.
Yeah, we ain't talking about tandems. We talking about dynasties.
Yep.
They won 3.
I'm taking
they
Lakers.
won 3. I'm sorry. I'm not putting Shaq and Kobe Lakers team dynasty above.
I'm taking Kobe.
You're talking about individual. You're taking Kobe's time.
Yeah.
You're adding Kobe's time. You're adding Kobe's time to
as
the
one
Shaq
dynasty.
So Shaq and Kobe, you saying that dynasty from 99 to 2012 is one dynasty.
Yes.
So they have 13 years.
Yeah, how many do the Spurs got?
99 to 2008? 10, 12, 11? 11?
Yeah, I mean.
11?
Yeah.
Kobe won in 2008. I'm sorry, 9. So, yeah, okay. So, if you're going to do that, if you're going to count the Shaq and Kobe Lakers and the Kobe and Gasol Lakers as
ease
one.
up off your skepticism, too. You was like, whoa, so what are you trying to say? And
I'm not easing up off the skepticism. You are taking 2 separate teams. Well, no, that's a dynasty because the Celtics had 13 separate teams. So, wait. So, yeah, okay. So, the Lakers. Okay. Yeah, Spurs moving on. I mean, that's 5. That's really it, though. You can't put them below anybody else.
No. Then I'm putting the Warriors, then the Heat, and then probably no, that was not even a dynasty. That was a championship.
You saying the Lakers, then the Spurs, then the Warriors in the Heat, or the Lakers, then the Warriors in the Heat? Because there's no way I'm moving the Spurs, who have 5 championships, down below teams that have 3 and 4.
No, Lakers with 5, Spurs with 5, Warriors pending at 4. I would probably move them above if they got to 5, and then below them is the Heat. Yeah, if they get to 5, the Warriors are a better team to me than the Spurs.
Can't argue with it. I don't know. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with the Warriors if they get to 5 being a better dynasty than the Spurs. I can't, because now you'd have to break it down and compare Tim Duncan's resume to Steph Curry's resume. And Steph Curry's resume, if he wins another ring, steps up to a lot of people.
Boy, if Steph gets 1 to 2 more rings,
he get 2 more rings. Y'all,
you're gonna reshuffle basketball. Magic.
Yeah, you going from spades to bid whist, boy. It's like, well, we gonna have to we gotta do all that. But that's all speculation. Man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Imagine 6-ring Draymond, insufferable, and I would love it. I would love 6-ring.
I would probably buy a Draymond jersey if that happened. 6-ring Draymond, I'll be like, all right.
So probably buy a John Collins jersey before they trade him. Maybe I'll wait for him to go on sale.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the Around the League pregame, man. We are now going to get ready for the episode. Y'all stay tuned. We are, of course, playing the what? Splashcast 12-pack in between. We are going to play
36-pack, baby.
You get 24 extra beers with that. I'm going to go ahead and succumb to peer pressure and drink this water. I literally was like, maybe I could just have 1 drink, and then the work phone went off. I was like, no,
if I have 1 more drink.
Oh, man, but y'all stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Goodbye.